What is going on, guys? What is going on? Welcome back to another video. If you are here, be sure to hit the like button, comment. If you agree with my after we discuss the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's just get straight into it. So basically, everybody was very disappointed of how the draft of night one has happened on SmackDown. We expected a lot of NXT call-ups, but we didn't get that. Unfortunately, the presentation just wasn't there. Like a user draft. You feel when you watch a draft and you get that feeling, but we just didn't actually get that feeling. Now they did make a couple of absolutely good moves, but majority of the moves just wasn't right. Like some of the calls just I feel like they made the wrong choices, because to be honest, I feel like why go that route, why go down that route? So basically, we're going to go over SmackDown, we're going to go over Raw, and basically we're going to go over the additional draft picks that happened about maybe an hour and a half ago. So let's just get on this. So first off, we starting off, with SmackDown, then they did Raw as well. But if you want to say, hey, I missed the draft because I was working, I'm gonna tell you this: if you watch the draft, to be honest, if you watch the draft, you legit going to be feeling like Kevin Hart in this picture. When I read the results, when I watched the results, it just had me feeling like, huh? Like, really? Like, is this the route they going to go down here? And some of these people are still champion. And I know they said the draft, it won't be actually confirmed until after WrestleMania Backlash. But let's just go over Raw real quick. We got Cody Rhodes staying on Raw. We got Becky Lynch staying on Raw. We got Impremi and Gunter. We got Casey and Giovanna Vincent will be moving to Raw as a whole package deal. And as Gunter is the Intercontinental Champion. We got Matt Riddle staying on Raw. We got Drew McIntyre staying on Raw. Now, which confused me was, I thought maybe Drew McIntyre was on SmackDown this entire time, but it seems like he was always on Raw. So it looks like he going to be staying on Raw. I thought maybe he was on SmackDown. Maybe he should have moved to SmackDown, but we want to keep him away as far as possible, away from Roman Reigns. We got Shinsuke Nakamura will be moving to Raw. And then this move right here, just why? What was the point of her? Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. Hold on. This move right here. Now, before I actually say who I'm talking about, this NXT pickup is really very weird, and I don't know why they going. Like I said, I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna just continue on down the video. Okay, so Indian Hardware. We have Indian Hardware on Monday Night Raw. Now, this just proves me to be right even more. It's not even about being right at this point or being wrong. It's completely about common sense. Why did you put the NXT Women's Championship on Indian Hardware if you knew you was going to draft her to the main roster? Now, I feel like like I said in one of my NXT live streams, they gave her this as a thank you for being on NXT, for so long, and that she didn't accomplish nothing. Like I said, I don't remember not one thing she did in NXT. They basically gave her the NXT Women's Championship as a participation reward for being on NXT before she moved on to the main roster. Now it devalues the prestige of that NXT Women's Championship, because they could have gave it right back to Roxanne Perez, or they could have just gave it to Tiffany Stratton. Now, speaking of Tiffany Stratton, real quick, she said she wanted to work on her craft, but, I think she's perfectly fine. Maybe she could work on her little offense a little bit more, but I think she's perfectly fine. Now, the next person that we got to talk about that's also got called up for NXT that will be I said they, by the way, they will be heading to SmackDown. That is Abby Fire and Ashley Dunn. Now, I honestly don't know why they did that. I mean, look, they do deserve this spot, but Now, look, I get that they actually do deserve a bit stage the NXT, but I feel like why did you draft them? You know, I feel like if they want to actually become, you know, the WWE, I mean, if they going to be on the main roster, I feel like they need to be right in the tag team contender spot because they did win the NXT Women's Tag Team Champion. Now we gotta figure out who they gonna draft to. Now I feel like Katie and Carter, or you know, Katie and Casey, I feel like they should have been the one drafted because they've been on that roster for so long. I think one of them been on the roster since the Mae Young Classic. How long do you want her to be on NXT? Now come on now. It's plenty of people that could have been drafted before Abby Fire, Ashley Dunn, and Indian Hartwell. So that's just kind of weird, man. I just feel like they could have did way more. But I guess they didn't want to go down that route, which is very weird, man. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, this is, and we have free agencies as yeah, so we have free agencies as well, but we're going to go over there after we talk about SmackDown. So, of course, we got the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Paul Heyman. They the only ones confirmed so far in the Bloodline. We got Bianca Belair as the Raw's Women's Championship. Now, a lot of people in the WWE community was, you know, throwing complaints that is they going to switch the titles because she said she is the SmackDown's Women's Champion on the video package. Now, I didn't actually watch the package. I heard this what they said, but I don't think that's the case. Now, she could lose to Io Sky, but Io Sky is also on SmackDown. I honestly don't know why they put Damage Control together as a team on SmackDown. I feel like Damage Control, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai could have stayed on Raw together as Damage Control and have Bayley by herself on SmackDown, but whatever. Then we got the Street Profits on SmackDown as well, obviously because Bianca Belair is on SmackDown. We have Edge. That is a good move. Now, before I continue, Montez Ford, he's a good dude, man. Hopefully he get his spotlight soon. Then we got Edge. I feel like he always thrived on SmackDown. No matter if he's on Raw, he's just always end up better, doing better on SmackDown. We got Bobby Lashley. We have Bobby Lashley, the Almighty. Thank God he's on SmackDown. But look, man, that's a fresh start for him as he needed it just as much as Bianca Belair did as well. Now we have gone to the Intercontinental Champion on Monday Night Raw. So that means Austin Theory will be on SmackDown as well. I don't know how they going to avoid each other, but that's just another that's another story for another day, man. Hopefully they can stay away from each other as far as possible, man. That's what I was afraid of. But anyways, we have the OC, AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Meacham, Mia Yim. We got Damage Control, Bayley, Dakota Kai, Io Sky as a team will be on SmackDown as well, as so is the OC. And then we already talked about Amber Fire and Ashley Dunn. And that's basically it for SmackDown picks so far and Monday Night Raw picks so far. And then today, on the Saturday of April 29th, we had some more additional picks as well. And we're going to go over that real quick. Now, the ones that was drafted but wasn't chosen, they will be selected today on the SmackDown Lowdown. That was my first time actually hearing about that. We have Candice LeRae, Chelsea Green, Sonny Deville, Dexter Loomis, Dolph Ziggler, Hit Row, Lacey Evans, Maximel Models. We have Mustafa. We got Natalia, Almas with MVP, the Viking Raiders, Eric and Ivir with, Sarah Logan. And the draft will continue on next week, and it goes into effect on May 8th on the first episode of WWE television following Backlash. Now, let's go over the picks that happened tonight as well real quick. Okay, we got JD McDouglas. Now, I was actually quite a bit of fan of this dude, even though I be roasting him and his interests. He's actually a good wrestler. He would be a nice addition to Monday Night Raw. So that's actually a good addition they added for today's additional pick. Now, the next additional pick was actually a woman superstar, and that woman I'm not actually a fan of her. but she would be a solid addition to Monday Night Raw, and that is Zoe Starks. She can easily field on to anybody on Monday Night Raw. Hopefully that goes well for both of these people. And let's go over the rest of the additional picks. Okay, so we got the Viking Raiders. They will be going to Monday Night Raw. We got Dexter Lumis. He will be heading to Monday Night Raw. Candice LeRae will also be heading to Monday Night Raw. So that's another team getting back together. D-Wade. Then we got minus Austin Theory. Then we got Maximum Male Models. Will be hanging. They will be heading to Monday Night Raw as well. Then we also have, I already mentioned Zoe Starks, JD McDouglas, Apollo Crews will be moving back to the main roster on Monday Night Raw. That is very interesting. Hopefully they push him as much as they did when he was the Intercontinental Champion. Sonny Devilla and Chelsea Green. Then we got Hit Row and Lacey Evans will be moving to SmackDown. Now, to be honest, I was a huge fan of Lacey Evans. I am a fan of Lacey. I don't like to call myself a fan, but I root for them. I support them as a fan, But I feel like I still, to this day, believe they should have gave Barry Corbin the Universal Champion and gave Lacey Evans the Raw's Women's Champion at the time, because Seth Rollins' babyface reign was just terrible at that point. And Becky Lynch, she didn't even need the champion at that point. So it was just all out of it was just everywhere, to be honest. And then we got free agents. We got superstar that will be on the free agency list. Omos with MVP. Now, I thought they was going to make this man as a big monster push, but apparently they got other plans. Mustafa Ali, I'm not surprised with him. Von Wagner. Now, I heard they wanted to make him main event Money in the WrestleMania. But that dude is still green as the grass outside, green as the trees outside. He really do needs more training. So I don't know what they plans with Von Wagner, but they call some of these people up too soon. And India Hartwell is green as well, man. That's why I didn't want her to win the NXT Championship, but they gave it to her as a presentation, participation reward. And then last but not least, Dolph Ziggler. This guy he still got it. Why is he a free agent? I mean, I get it. He hasn't been on TV. I get it. He hasn't been in anything. But his last big title feud he had was with Braun Breaker. He evaluated Braun Breaker. He helped it push Braun Breaker to make it what he is now, even though Braun Breaker was still stale as watching paint dry. But anyway, guys, this is the official draft confirmation so far. Let me know what you guys think of it down below. If you agreed or if you disagreed, let me know down below. Be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe for more news, for more live stream, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.